Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Darren.
I'm Graham.
And we've been to the cinema to see a film about a film.
A film about a film. Ooh, I know what this one is, and
Go
I've been
on.
looking forward to this for a long time. The Disaster Artist.
Why were you looking forward to The Disaster Artist?
Because I'm a big fan of The Room. I'll say big fan. There are bigger fans out there
Not a big fan of The Room. Hate
who
The Room.
who carry like plastic spoons around
I don't
just
know
in
why they
case
do
they
that.
see Lisa.
How many times have you watched The Room?
About 3.
Have you seen it 3 times?
Yeah.
You piece of shit. You watched it once without me.
Yeah,
I've watched it twice.
that's a shame.
I hate the movie because it's terrible, but I do enjoy watching it.
That's the whole point. That's
Yeah.
the whole point, and that's all you'll ever hear from anybody.
That's not true.
And that's it's universally the case that everybody finds it a terrible film.
That's not true.
It should be.
Oh, well, maybe they
Terrible
find it
film.
a terrible film, but they might not
But
enjoy watching it.
Oh no.
Some people just hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it pointless to watch because
Okay,
it's not.
so The Disaster Artist is, just because then we need to put that in context.
All right.
It's about a man called Tommy Wiseau.
It's a biopic.
Who was a real man who
Yeah.
made a film called The Room, and The Disaster Artist, which is the film we're talking about, is the making of The Room.
So he's a real man, questionable.
Wow.
Who made a real film?
Yeah, in the sense that,
questionable.
Will Smith might chase after him and wonder why he's blinked with a separate set of lids. You can't blink with eyes.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Well, maybe Tommy Wiseau can.
Is there anything he can't do? But
Make a good film.
Make a decent film.
Yeah.
You've seen The House That Drips Blood on Alex
didn't like
by
that
Tommy
one.
Wiseau as well.
I don't like the ones
I think-
where he's trying to be funny.
I
like
think yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think I still think they're funny.
Well, Tommy
because
Wiseau
he's
didn't
funny.
make those.
It's like
House of Drips Blood and Alex. That's a different director.
Oh.
Yeah, no, and those other ones he's done with that guy from The Room, Greg, whatever his name is.
Sestero.
Like, is it called My Best Friend or something, or My Friend?
Fiend. My Best Fiend.
That's a Werner Herzog documentary, as you know. Like they
I think
have
it's
comedy.
something like that.
I don't want them to be comedies. I want them to be serious movies. Then I'll laugh at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you like The Disaster Artist?
Yes.
Based on a book.
Yes.
Have you read the book?
I own the book.
Don't think you do.
I own the book.
Don't think you do.
This is an inside joke that we're apparently letting run free. I
joke.
bought the book. Darren wanted to read it. He borrowed it. He's still borrowing it.
It's on my shelf now.
Years and years on.
Well,
He claims it's
you haven't
his
asked
now.
for it back.
I want it back. Of course, I want my things
You've
back.
never asked for it back.
Sorry, Asda. Can I have my money back? Oh yeah, sure. Just give it back.
Well, they won't give you your money back if you don't fucking ask him for it back. If you buy something from Asda and you decide you want your money back, if you just walk around the shop like a stroppy little mare, they're not going to go, oh, he probably wants his money back. Are they? You have to actually say to them, can I have my money back now, please?
If you're there long enough, and I've been here long enough,
No, if
I've
you're
been
there long
walking
enough,
around
they
the store
say, sir,
for
will you
years
please
now.
leave? Well, sir, will you please leave?
Maybe Asda's a bad example, but the point is, anyway. So the point is, it come from a book. Greg Sestero wrote a book.
Greg Sestero
and he
is the
plays
lead actor
Mark.
in this movie after Tommy Wiseau,
Yeah.
who writes, directs, and stars in the movie. The Room, that is, not The
Room.
Disaster Artist.
Yeah. The
Greg,
Disaster
Greg,
Artist.
whatever his name is.
Greg Sestero.
He wrote
He wrote the book called
with
The
a
Disaster
journalist.
Movie or something.
The Disaster Artist. You'd
The
know if you owned
Disaster
the book,
Artist.
like I do.
If I saw it on the shelf every day, like I would do if you give it back, then I'd know it.
We haven't asked. And also, I've had it so long, it's mine now.
Squatters' rights doesn't apply to bloody
Possessions.
possession.
I think they do.
Possessions.
I think it does. If
terms
there's
of
any
law.
lawyers out there, please tell me if I actually own the book.
I think they would like to know how long you've had it for and if you've
about
paid anything
about
towards it.
no,
which
I
is
didn't
the
pay
answer,
anything,
no.
but I have had it about 3 years at this point.
It is about 3 years.
I haven't read it either. That's the irony.
That is the aggravating irony, isn't it? Is that just
I read some of it.
the hateful irony?
But,
I would
so-
like it back. I'm saying that right now. So hopefully on Friday, when we film the next one, I can say, oh, by the way, everybody.
so if we
I got my
film
book
something
back.
else that's a film waffle on Friday, you want the book back?
If we film anything, I will say.
Well, I mean, it's just rules are just crazy. Rules
Anyway.
are crazy. If
Give
you
me
ask
the
for
book
it,
back. Give me the
okay,
book back.
If you,
I would
if
like
you,
the book back.
I don't have it on me. I don't have it on me. if you, I don't carry it
I
around.
want
specifically in
next
case
time you
ask.
go home, pick it up, put it in your car, so the next time you see me.
If you ask for it on Friday, I will return the book to you on Friday.
if you have it on Friday,
I will make sure that you have access to it on
I will
Friday.
I will call you.
No, don't call me.
I will call
Don't
you
call
at
me,
8
because
o'clock
I won't
in the
answer.
morning.
I won't answer. I'm asleep at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I will call you
What
at
am I,
9
fucking-
o'clock. I will call
I'll
you
be
at every
asleep at 9
hour.
o'clock. I don't care.
I will call you
what
every
time.
hour of the day
I
and
don't
say,
answer
pick
my
up that
phone.
bloody
I
book.
don't answer my phone. I don't answer my phone.
I will find every avenue to text you and remind you to pick up that book.
Text. Who the fuck texts these days?
On Facebook, I'll Snapchat, I'll
I don't have
WhatsApp.
access to the internet on Friday. If you, when I see you on Friday, ask me for your book back, I will present you with your book. But if you don't, I will keep the book. So he wrote the book. based on his experience of making The Disaster Artist with his friend Tommy Wiseau, the writer, director, star of the movie. Now James Franco has adapted that book into another film
As a fan of
about the making of The Room.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's about right.
That's all we need to say about books for the rest of the week.
Apparently
We're talking about the film now.
Did you enjoy the film?
Yes, I thought it was very good. It was very funny.
Not just the funny parts, that's all I was going to say.
But it was very
funny.
funny.
Parts were very funny.
The funny parts were very funny. We saw
the
Daddy's
touching
Home
parts.
2 the other day, and the funny parts in that weren't funny at all.
No.
But the funny parts in this were very funny.
The funny parts in The Disaster Artist.
Michael Haneke movie? Is that Fun as Funny Games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a bit different as well. It's not funny about that either.
No, I haven't seen it, but I hear so. There's
I've
two of
seen
them.
it.
He made
Yeah.
it, and then he remade it.
Yeah, I know, with a Western audience. Oh, well,
Western audience.
Sorry, I meant like a...
an English-speaking audience.
Yeah, English-speaking audience.
Yeah. I mean, technically, it is a Western audience, but so was
yeah,
the original.
Yeah. Anyway. So the funny bit, the funny bits in...
Well, the funny bits are just how fucking weird Tommy Wiseau is, supposedly, which clearly he is, because I've seen The Room.
Mm-hmm.
But those dramatic moments.
I think it's important... Oh, yeah.
Like, everything else. Like when he's stamping around the set screaming at people. Still kind of funny.
When he thinks he's being kind of victimised for being like...
When he just gets
all
jealous.
Strange. Yeah, and he gets all quiet and moody and stuff. You kind of feel bad for him, don't you? Like,
no.
I feel bad for him. I think like
when his mate brings a girlfriend home, I didn't feel sorry for Tommy Wiseau.
Well, no, because he's being jealous at that point, and that's that's understandable.
Well, then
that's
definitely
all part
when
of
he's
the drama.
like on set and he's trying to do a sex scene and he's screaming at the girl for being ugly because she's got a blemish on her skin. I don't feel sorry for him then.
But that's his own insecurities coming through, and
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
How is that his own insecurities?
Because
insecure about what?
Because he was. I think he was just trying to find an excuse at that point to kind of
what.
To kind of break up the filming and stuff like that.
But he wasn't trying to break up the filming.
At what point of the film was that?
The bit where he was angry.
No, I know, but what made him angry? It was Greg, wasn't it? Being
he had heard people talking about it behind his back because he hired a fucking crew to spy on people.
This is it. So he was just getting back at the
But
production.
she hadn't said anything.
I know it wasn't her, and he's obviously
I
damaged.
He can justify his behaviour in that moment when he's insulting a naked girl for being ugly. Especially, I mean, him of all fucking people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, isn't that the point?
I don't care
isn't
how
that
sexy
the point?
she is. It's impossible to get an erection when you even remember he exists, let alone can see him.
Yeah. He's Wazo blocked you.
Wazo blocked.
Tommy blocked.
Wazoed me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely wazoed, mate. Couldn't get it up if I tried. Absolutely wazoed.
I'm gonna use that in the future.
Yeah, but I won't use the word mate. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was I going to say? Yeah, no, I felt bad for him because clearly he's a damaged person. He realised that
we don't know anything about him.
People, yes,
how is he a damaged person?
The fact that he's hiding his past and his life and his history and stuff like that.
Do you know how it's suspected he got the money to fund The Room?
He sold Levi's.
No, that's what he says. Most people suspect it of laundering money for criminals. Which might explain why he, A, claims it's his Levi selling business that he got the money from.
Which is
and
probably
B,
true then in that
why
case.
he doesn't want anyone talking about his history, or he won't tell anyone about it.
I think he's on the run.
Well, I think that he
He's
certainly
famous
has
now.
a criminal history that he might not... I think it's certainly possible that he might have a criminal history that he wants to keep quiet. But go on, why do you feel sorry for him?
There are such things as victimless crimes. And he might have been in the victimless crime business.
Well, give me an example of a victimless crime in which you might want to launder money through a jeans business.
Just skimming money off like...
Okay, so there's a victim there. Go on.
Off like large corporations and stuff, like people who don't pay their taxes, like Amazon and Apple and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you worked for their finances...
You think that Tommy Wiseau is our generation's Robin Hood?
You don't know.
Well, I hope...
Mate, the whole thing's an act, isn't
Robin
it?
Hood gave money to the poor, he didn't give them a film called The Room.
He's the verbal Kint of the real world.
He's the verbal kin to the real world.
Yeah.
Why?
He's walking with a limp, shall we say, right now. Tommy Wiseau with his face.
Yeah. I believe that he might be the Kevin Spacey of our world. Not sure about the verbal kins.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm saying. But
and I also believe that Tommy Wiseau might have read the plot of The Room off a wall. So maybe in that sense he's the verbal kin of whatever you said.
It's interesting.
Thank you.
Yes, so... I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was
Do you
very
think
good.
it's better or worse? One might compare it to, say, Ed Wood, the Tim Burton movie.
I think I preferred it because The Room has got such a
James
big...
Franco's arse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what are you going to say about The Room that doesn't apply to Plan 9 from Outer Space?
I think Well, I think it's got such a large cult following. I think
Which the Room or Planet
The
9 from Outer
Room
Space
has a larger cult following
Is
than
that
Planet.
true?
I would say so.
I don't know if that's true. Just because
Is
you are
Planet 9 from Outer Space
Planet
still
9.
Planet?
Planet 9.
Planet 9.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Plan 9 from Out of Space.
Is that out of space or outer space?
It's probably out of space, isn't it? Because
Probably.
you would normally say outer.
Yeah.
So I think. What was I saying?
You think that the
Yeah.
Room's got a bigger cult following?
It was released 14 years ago and it's still being shown in cinemas.
Plan 9 from Outer Space was released
As
about
much.
60 years ago and it's still being shown
As
in
much.
cinemas? I don't know. I don't think either of us
Okay,
are qualified
well-
to say.
Okay, alright. It's down to opinion then, isn't it? So,
No, it's
who's
not down
wins?
to opinion. It's down
Mine
to us
wins.
saying
Mine
we can't
wins.
continue that line of questioning because we don't know the answer.
Anyway, we're up to 10 minutes. The film was excellent. James Franco was
It was
brilliant.
excellent. I don't think it's better than Ed Wood, but I think it's worthy of being mentioned in the same breath.
Okay, well, it's the same kind of idea, isn't it? It's
Exactly the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
And a loving...
from a book? Edward from a
was-
book?
No, I don't think
No,
Edward.
no, not in the same breath. Not in the same breath. Similar
Well,
breath.
They've
Similar
got
breath.
different source materials,
Similar
isn't
breath.
to criticise the quality of the final product.
You're saying it's so similar to
It is similar.
yeah.
Well, the final product
Similar,
is similar.
yeah, loosely similar, yeah.
Well, it is. It's
Anyway.
about a director whose vision...
James Franco was excellent. Dave Franco was even better. Sometimes you forget that they're related.
I said that to
I
you.
said that.
I said that to you.
I said that.
I literally said that to
But
you.
I said that as well.
Well, you might have thought that, and you might have said that... Oh,
Am I not
but-
allowed to say that now? Do you
Well-
have to claim your original thoughts?
Yes, I
How
do.
insecure
I'm glad
are
that
you?
you've admitted they are my original thoughts.
The original to you. But mine were
I
original
don't
to
debate
me.
that.
I thought it during the credits.
Maybe you did.
You said it in the car on the way home.
Before you said it out loud.
Yeah.
So that's suspicious, isn't it? Bye, everyone.
You're a horrible little rodent. You know that little weaselly type ratigan thing.
Getting very defensive for an innocent man, isn't he?
It's just I get frustrated with idiots trying to fucking
Steal your ideas. I know how it feels. I know how it
stake
feels.
a claim into an idea.
That you've admitted I expressed out loud before you did.
No.
I'm not saying you didn't think it.
Uh,
I'm just saying that you know I did.
Goodbye.
Bye.